What's up, guys? Ryan from the MXG channel back today. Just like we did last year, it's time to really get serious about what is going to happen with the new 2024 models, especially the KTM models that did not get updated last year, which would be the XC-Ws, the EXCs, stuff like that. Now, obviously, the big news last year was the move from TPI to TBI. And I think that's been pretty successful. We made tons of videos last year about the rumors, and that systems came out, and everybody seems to love it. And there have been a couple little quirks with bikes not starting at the dealers or fouling plugs, but I haven't heard anything about massive failures or any major issues or major recalls or anything like that. So, being as KTM developed 4 new bikes during a global pandemic, I think everything turned out pretty well. But the big question has been, what is KTM going to do with the XC-W models, or the EXC models if you're not in the States? We didn't know. We didn't have a clue. The reason they went to TPI in the first place was to stay within the Euro 5, Euro 6 emission standards, whatever. And, they went to TBI because it's a much better system for racing. It's more foolproof, allows for better power delivery. Everybody likes it. I don't like mixing my own gas, but it seems like most of the racers do. Everybody likes it. But in my eyes, I didn't see how KTM could make this move on the XC-W and EXC and still stay within the emissions spectrum. So my assumption was maybe the XC-W, EXC would stay TPI, maybe an updated TPI system. Morgan over at Highland Cycles, he dropped a video. I'll try to put that in the description below. But he dropped a video maybe about a month ago talking about his prediction. He thought maybe they would go to a single injector or a split injector system. Change up that TPI, make it a little better. But in just the last day, some spy photos have came out, and I'm going to show you the photo. It's been posted on the Enduro Builds Instagram channel, and if you don't follow him, there's some amazing, deep, detailed information over there. It's definitely worth a follow on Instagram. So shout out to Enduro. That's Enduro_builds. But yeah, let's check out this photo right here of what's claimed to be the 2024 KTM 300 XC-W. All right, 2024 300 EXC XC-W photo. This is a good one, guys. Close up, high res. First thing you notice is there's an oil injection tank right there in the middle. Also, you'll notice that there's no transfer port injectors. Now, it's true they could have moved them or whatever, but then you look down and you see the key and throttle body, and you can see enough of that to see it's clearly a throttle body. So it looks like the 2024 300 XC-W and EXC and 250 will be TBI plus oil injection. Let's also scroll down here and take a look at his post from February 10th. That purportedly shows the 2024 300 EXC or XC-W. It looks about like we expected it. And here are the bike pictures, the original ones he shared back on February 10th, or no, February 1st, sorry, with the oil filler cap, the key and throttle body, and then the bike itself. Dang, that thing already looks pretty beat up, eh? Now, I think this is awesome. I think this is what all of you guys wanted that ride XC-Ws and TEs. Why? Because you get all the benefits of the TBI, but you can still use oil injection if you want. But because this system is TBI, you'll be easily able to delete this oil injection system if you want. Now, if this is the case, does this mean the bike will run like the XCs? Because there's complaints about the XCs as far as slow single track riding. They're too fast. They're too twitchy. The answer is no. KTM can easily remedy this with a different flywheel, a different ECU tune, different power valve setting, whatever. The possibilities are endless to tune this bike to run the way you want. So it doesn't mean this thing's going to be an oil-injected XC, an oil-injected, fire-breathing dragon, but it does mean that you're going to kind of get the best of both worlds here, guys. You get the oil injection, it's TBI. If you want to take it off, take it off. If you don't want to take it off, great. So let's see what some of the guys are, what's he saying about it. So some think that a split injector system similar to TSP injector relocation kit, but it doesn't look like that's happening. Oil injection system. It looks like he shared other pictures that clearly show an oil filler on the frame. That's great. That just reiterates it. He says that I'm not sure where the oil will be injected, but will either be in the throttle body, the air boot, or the reed flange. The Enduro models are keeping the oil injection for emissions reasons, but there are a lot of people that like the convenience of it. Yes, I'm guilty of that myself. I absolutely love it. But it will be, he even mentions here, it will be easy to delete, unlike a TPI. He says it's clearly the same key and throttle body that's found on the 23 SX and XC, which further proves there won't be a split injector system. It says if he comes across any other information on the 24 Enduro models, he will share it. But yes, these bikes are expected to be announced around the probably the first or second week of May. So we will, have an official announcement there, and you can probably see these in dealerships as early as probably June, early June, late June, whatever's going on. So pretty interesting, guys. Wanted to show you that picture, and won't waste any more of your time. Appreciate you all. Appreciate Enduro Builds, Morgan over at Highland Cycles, all the guys that are throwing out predictions on these things throughout the year. If you appreciate these videos, grab some parts from AOMC, and I'll see you in the next one.